share it with you and to support you. You look beautiful, Alisa. And I remember so clearly when Matt first met you. He came back from Alliance Francais breakfast and he said he'd met the most beautiful girl and she had so much style. And he was amazed that you were interested in him. And he was glowing. And we've got, Ross and I have got so many memories of your Auckland years and the things that you did together. I think the Parnell chocolate shop is yours, the special seat, your trip to Hakaipara, to the Barrier Island, playing cards and to death. And the competitiveness that they displayed between the two of you. Your 21st, which Matt spent weeks planning. Winter Home Parkery, the Belgian Beer Cafe. And then you had 5 years of separation, which I think probably made you both pretty resilient. And Alisa, you grew from a young girl really into an independent woman during that time. And I would think that 5 years apart has done a wonderful amount for your relationship. And during that time, of course, Matt graduated from Oxford. July is obviously a special month for you both. Alisa, born on the 1st of July. You met on the 30th of July, engaged on the 30th of July, and here we are on the 30th of July. And congratulations for your wedding anniversary, your first wedding anniversary on the 1st of July. And of course,
30th of July,
30th,
yep, today.
And of course, it's Matthew's grandfather's birthday on the 10th of July, and his sister's on the 18th. So July is obviously a month of celebrations and new beginnings. So I suppose I should be giving you some advice, but I don't really know what to say other than that love is a continuous process. It doesn't just stop at getting married. It's a continuous process over the years. And I don't know if Matt remembers this, but as a child I used to read books. Do you remember The Velveteen Rabbit? Perhaps not. The Velveteen Rabbit?
No.
Well, in terms of it being a continuous process, there's a conversation in that children's book between a toy velvet rabbit and a rocking horse. And the little velvet rabbit asked the rocking horse, "How do I become real?" It's something that happens to you when someone loves you for a long, long time, really loves you, replied the horse. Does it hurt? Sometimes, answered the rocking horse. But when you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up? Asked the velvet rabbit. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or who have sharp edges, or who need to be kept carefully. By the time you're real, your velvet will be worn out and loved off, and you will look shabby. But these things don't matter at all because you're real and can't be ugly, except to people who don't know how to love. So, as I said last night, in reference to your Russian heritage, love is life, Tolstoy, and let's toast Matt and Alisa.
Matt and Alisa.
Mayo?
No.
Это mayo?
Mm-hmm.
Ну, без разницы. за вас, наши родные, дорогие.
Now, I too wrote down one, but it's much,
Shorter.
it's very short. Mainly because I knew that Jean was going to say what she did say, which was a rather beautiful wedding, and expressed all of the feelings that I've got about your wedding today. I must admit, when Leonard said that he was very pleased to see you married, so am I. As Matthew well knows, when I sort of asked him about 6 or 9 months ago, or maybe it was a year, when you were going to marry this girl, it was something which was obviously on both your father's minds. You've made the right choice, Matthew, and I think you've made the right choice, Alisa. I think we're both going no doubt.
Two right choices.
So, as Jean said, we've had a lot of pleasure in watching your relationship grow. Matthew, by the way, today you had your first introduction into the reality of married life. Here you are, you've bought an expensive room, you decide that you're going to get dressed, so you get booted out of that expensive room with its 4 rooms. So you come up to your parents' room and you get your father promptly telling you you can't come in because your mother's getting dressed, and your plaintive cry of "Where am I meant to go?" resonated very happily in my mind. So that is marriage. That's the reality of marriage. That's what happens in marriage. You pay all the money, everything else happens, and they get all the pleasure. Not quite like that. Now, falling for each other and getting married is the easy part, as Jean said. The hard part comes next as the years go by, and they do go by, and good and not so good things happen. Work at it together, and I've got the 3 F's of marriage, and they're not what you're promptly thinking of. The 3 F's of marriage are forgive, forget, and forge ahead. Basically, that's what it's about. And they are the 3 F's of a successful marriage. There will be times when everything seems to be turning to custard. The 40-year-old life crisis is real. The 7-year itch is real. So just remember, forgive, forget, and forge ahead. We wish you both well for your future life together. If by some chance you ever decide to have children...
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Please don't leave it too long. I'm 68. I'd like the children to remember Jean and me when we're gone. So, good luck and much love to you both. And I'm really delighted to be here today.
Yeah.
Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia pa' mi patria. Y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia pa' mi patria. Y arriba,
Their relationship can stand that.
Yeah,
It's going to take something really strong to break it up.
that's right. Could you dance, please?
No dancing. You're dancing. Are you dancing?
Not too long, the rest.
Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera.
Actually, it was more flame than the cake.
Okay. Start giving plates.
Così, mettiteli a io.